Standing on a 10,000-foot mountain, looking over 7,300 acres of freshly powdered snow, you see houses the size of cars, cars the size of people, and people the size of ants. What I'm describing to you is Park City, Utah. Park City, Utah is a home away from home for me and my family. It is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and whenever we get a chance, we try and go out there. There are many things to do in Park City, Utah, such as skiing the Wasatch Mountains, or even going to the Olympic Park where current Olympians train. You can also zig and zag through the trees while you go down the Alpine Coaster. There are many things to do, and you truly do get to see the beauty of Park City, Utah when you go. Skiing the Wasatch Mountains is one of the most cool and beautiful experiences you can either do by yourself or with your family. There are many places you can see, such as Park City and the canyons. Now, Park City has recently bought out the competing mountain, the canyons. Now, the fast downhill skiing on Park City and the long groomed runs on the canyons, put those together and you get perfect skiing. Park City, Utah now is about 7,300 acres of skiable land. There are 341 trails and 41 lifts. Now, there are many different peaks in Park City, Utah, such as the Jupiter Peak. Now, the Jupiter Peak is at 10,000 feet, and it is a scary ride all the way up. You honestly have to hold the bar on the side of you because it is a two-person lift and it shakes all the way up. They even have to close down the lift because it gets so windy at the top. Now, there's another peak at the canyon side, which is called the 9990 Peak. This peak is 9,990 feet tall, hence the name. Now, the 9990 Peak is not as scary until you get to the top. When you get to the top and you look down and you see a straight wall of moguls, which are bumps down the whole thing, you get pretty freaked out. And you realize you have to ski down. There are many types of runs you can also do at Park City, such as the green runs, which are for more beginners and when you're just getting to learn. Now, onto the blue runs. Some of my favorite runs are the runs for advanced skiers, or they're pretty good, they're better than beginners. Now, the blacks and double blacks are nothing that beginners should mess around on. Now, a lot of people do ski blacks and double blacks, such as myself, but they are very scary, and they are usually pushed out or mobiled out. That means they're just bumps all the way down the hill. After you ski the Wasatch Mountains, your day is not nearly over. One thing you might want to do is go to the Olympic National Park. The Olympic National Park is where current or trying out Olympians train. They go to the top of the ramp, the ski ramp, that is 460 feet tall, put on their skis, go down the ramp, and they shoot off and land into a pool. They also do many tricks and stuff that is really cool and you get to see. Now, you can even try this out yourself, but I recommend not going on the big ramp. They have a smaller ramp, which you can do. And I tried it with my family, and it was one of the coolest things I've done. You get to launch, you go off the smaller ramp into the pool, which is freezing cold, but it's definitely worth it. Another thing you might want to do is the Alpine Coaster. The Alpine Coaster is one of the coolest things you can do in Park City Mountain Resort. Now, the Alpine Coaster is actually on the mountain. The Alpine Coaster, you get in a self-roller cart and you go in it with two people, and you get to control your speed as you zig and zag through the trees. And this, you really do get to see the beauty of the Park City Mountain when you do this. Park City Mountain Resort is truly one of the most beautiful things. There are many things to do, such as skiing the Wasatch Mountains, going to the Olympic Park, or doing the Alpine Coaster. You look around, whenever it's standing at the top of the Wasatch Mountains, or looking down over the top of the Olympic Park, or even trying the Alpine Coaster, you truly do get to see the beauty of Park City, Utah.